or welcome back to my channel. My name is Pete, and today we are going to start off with a lovely little view of the farm where we ended up last week. But we are going to work on a new area today. We are going to work on a little bakery right next to outside of resident services. It is going to be one of the last little builds in my island, so we're closing in. We're closing in on being done with Witch-hazel, and it's kind of crazy. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the build. There is no terraforming this week, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with the pathing. And the pathing this week is going to be, once again, I kind of want to try for that like open, airy feeling. So we're going to have a little bit of a wider than normal pathway, and a couple of like open areas where the pathway is very wide, where we can fit in a lot of, seating areas for this little bakery. So I kind of wanted this bakery to fill in the space between Blathers and the resident services area. So I needed something that could be, very kind of like long and skinny to fill up that whole space. And you can also see that the pathway is laid out for the rock garden that will eventually go in there as well. So we're going to kind of use this kind of long pathway as kind of a transition area and kind of as an actual build by itself. So the bakery is both a build and a transition area because it's going to be, helping fill in that space between resident services and Blathers. But I thought it would be nice for Blathers to have, a little bakery area where Brewster may not be on the island yet because I have a tent museum. But the idea that maybe Blathers could move into a bakery whenever, they get museum upgrades. Yeah, so that was kind of my thought process behind why a bakery. Alright, we're going to move on, and we are going to start putting down as many trees as we can get. This is, part of that woodlands feel to the island, so we're going to make sure that every single tree that I can stuff in and around this pathway gets stuffed in and around this pathway. And then we're going to fill out some of those gaps with the bushes and our first round of flowers. Okie dokie, we're going to go ahead and get started on the build part. So for the bakery, I wanted to kind of reflective of the farm to nooks build. We're going to put a ranch cupboard and a stonework kitchen down right next to each other, pull them, put them together right there with that kind of like vintage style. I think the ashy wood color works really well with the moss and the brown storefronts. But yeah, we're just going to build a tiny little storefront where you can stop by, pop in, get a nice, little slice of bread and maybe a nice little, drink to go with it, and go about your day on the way. And what little restaurant, even if it is an outdoor one, is complete without a little seating area? So we're going to do another little, patchwork place over here. Watch out, the little bunnies. They are everywhere on the island, and they will steal your meals, so you gotta watch out. But we're gonna have two little patchwork seating areas right here, with the low tables and the bread that was purchased at the bakery. Yeah. It makes it feel more alive, you know, to have these not like themed areas, right, but like these little areas that are informed by the areas around them. And I just really love, you know, building onto that concept of like, okay, if you have a bakery, you need, you know, seating areas where others can actually enjoy the things that are being bought. Or you need, you know, a little place where you can enjoy those bakery items. But we are talking over what is actually happening, so we're going to start adding in those mush items, making everything feel nice and full. We're going to add in a couple of extra decor items to make the rest of the bakery itself feel kind of naturalized in the woodland space. Alright, now it is time for that final pass. We are going to go ahead and add our weeds, our glowing moss, and of course all of our lovely little drops. And there it is, all finished and finalized. I think it is a very nice little transition area build. I very much think that it fills out the space in the way that I was intending for it. I like the, you know, two little seating areas in such a tight little space, and they make a lot of sense with the bakery being right there next to it. I like it. I think it's very cute, and I very much enjoy this little area. So I hope this was inspiring to you guys. I hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you next week. Bye bye!